Yeah, good morning to one and all. First, welcome to DurgaSoft. Myself, Dr. U. Seshadri. I have total 18 years of experience and I am certified as AWS certified at associate level. Here, in this AWS free seminar, I am given the overview about the AWS, what services I'll teach on the training, and some demo concept I have to explain in this today's session. For this, in this session, I have to explain first what is cloud computing. I'll give the basics of the cloud computing and the AWS introduction and what content we have to cover in AWS at associate level. So those concepts we have to discuss one by one. First, the basics of the cloud computing. You are all aware of before joining the AWS free seminar session, what is the cloud computing? What is cloud computing? How we have to define the cloud computing? What are the advantages of the cloud computing? How many types of clouds are there? What the cloud computing is providing the services? All those things we'll see in this one. Before that, what is cloud computing? Anyone have any idea? Here, this is the interaction session completely. You have the chart option is there. You have to use the chart. What is cloud computing? That is, the cloud computing I had to explain with the help of the PPT. The cloud computing, which is defined as storing and accessing data and computing services through internet connection. We can store the data, we can access the data, and we have to use any services in the cloud environment using the internet connection. Here, we are not storing any data on your personal computer. Based on on-demand availability of computing services, like if you want to server, it is providing the servers. You want to store data, you can store the data. If you are using the networking, you can use the network. If you want to connect the MySQL, you can connect the MySQL database. That is the cloud computing, which is defined as storing and accessing data and computing services using the internet connection. The main purpose of the cloud computing is to give access to data center to many users. Not only the 100 users, not only the 1000 users. So for the one particular data center, the many users are connected. Users can also access data from a remote server. What are the examples of the cloud computing is? I'm give the example for the popular cloud computing is AWS, Amazon Web Services, Azure, and the Google Cloud. So those are top cloud service providers. AWS is throughout worldwide, it is providing the #1 cloud platform. Second, Azure, and third is Google Cloud Platform. So the examples of the cloud computing is the public cloud I am saying, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, and IBM. There are many clouds are there, right? So those are the examples I am providing the cloud computing. Now, what are the advantages of the cloud computing? There are many advantages using the cloud computing. Just I have mentioned in the slide, few advantages I have explained. That is, in this slide, I am representing the using the cloud environment for each and every user, it is providing the security for your data. Whatever you are using the resources, for those resources also, it is providing the security. You are using the cloud environment. If you are you are using the cloud environment, you can store the data unlimited. If you are using in your laptop, the 500 GB or 1 TB is there. If you want to increase your storage capacity, your hard disk capacity, then what we have to do? Simply you are replacing the hard disk and you have to purchase it and you have to increase the storage. But if we are using the cloud environment, whenever you want to increase the storage as per your business requirement, we can increase the storage capacity also. If we are using the cloud environment, it is providing unlimited storage capacity as per your requirement. And also you are using cloud environment. So whatever you need it, the service, every services is providing the providers. Compute service, storage service, database connectivity or networking or some other services. So every services are available, but they are not charged. Whatever you are using the service, but that service only the providers has to charge it. So that is the services are pay as you go model. That is services is in pay as per usage model. And also compatibility is there. Mobility is providing if you are using the cloud environment. And also if you are using one data center in your organization or in your company, the maintenance purpose you are recruiting the employees. But if you are using the cloud environment, you are using the AWS, you are using Azure, or you are using Google Cloud, that is the maintenance cost is very, very low. Why I am saying the maintenance cost is very, very low is you are not maintaining the data center. You are not maintaining the server. You are using the servers. You are accessing, you are storing the data only. You are connecting the database. Means you are not maintaining. That is just you are using the service. So the maintenance cost you are using the cloud computing is very, very low. And one more advantage I mentioned in the slide is if you are using the cloud environment, we can access servers, you can access your data, or you can access database server in anywhere, any place, any location, anytime we have to access. Means it is providing excellent accessibility is provided. You are using the cloud environment. But if you are using the local servers, only we have to use on that location. But if we are using the cloud computing, we can access the server anytime, any place, any location. That is the excellent accessibility can be provided. And if you want to collaborate with other users, if you are using the AWS, if you are using Azure, you want to collaborate with other user, you can also collaborate it using the future. That's also providing in the cloud computing. And also using the cloud computing, it is providing backup feature. That is for further usage. If you want to backup, that is also providing in the AWS, Google Cloud, or the Azure also. Backup and restoring the data. So there are many advantages are there if we are using the cloud environment. So some of the advantages I have mentioned that in the slide, right? And what are the different types of clouds which are providing? The AWS, it is providing totally the cloud computing, 4 types of clouds are providing. The 4 types of clouds are, one is public cloud, second one is private cloud, and third one is hybrid cloud, and fourth one is a community cloud. So what is the public cloud? What is private cloud? What is the hybrid cloud? That is the public cloud is open to all. That is, if you want to store and if you want to access the information, we can store the data, we can access the resources via by using the internet connection, using paper usage method. Whatever the service you are using, but that service only you are paying them. That is, the public cloud is open to all. If you want to access the information, if you want to use the server, if you want to connect the database, you can connect it using the internet connection based on the pay per usage model. The public cloud computing, it is providing the resources, the managed resources are managed by using cloud service provider. Whoever providing the service, that person is nothing but the cloud service provider. You are using AWS, He is providing the service. He is a provider. If we are using Azure, they are providing the services. He is a provider. Azure is the provider. That is, whoever providing the service, that person is nothing but the cloud service provider. The examples for the public cloud is AWS, Azure, Google App Engine. Those are some of the examples I have mentioned that. The public cloud means it is open to all. If you want to access the server, if you want to store the data, if you want to connect the database, you can connect it using the internet connection based on the pay-per-usage method. And one more type of the cloud computing is private cloud. That is, the private cloud is also known it as the internal or the corporate cloud. It is used by the organizations to build and manage their own data centers internally or by using the third party. It can be deployed using the open source tool such as OpenStack, Eucalyptus. They are the examples for the private clouds. Means the organization has to build their cloud. Internally, they are establishing the cloud. We also call it as a corporate cloud or the internal. So they are established the cloud using the third party. They have maintained their own data centers internally or by using the third party. The examples I am representing OpenStack, Eucalyptus. These are the examples for the private cloud. And then the hybrid cloud is nothing but the combination of these two, public and the private. That's why the name itself, which is represented as a hybrid cloud. Combination of public cloud and the private cloud is nothing but the hybrid cloud. That is the hybrid cloud, if we are using, it's a partially secure. Why? Because the services which are running on the public cloud can be accessed anywhere, while the services which are running on the private cloud can access only the organization users. Only the organization members has to access it. What are the examples for the hybrid cloud is Office 365. That's the example for the hybrid cloud. Within organization, they are using the employees, the Office 365, Google Drive. So those are the examples I have mentioned in the slide. And the community cloud is nothing but some group of organizations, they are combined together, they form in one cloud. That type of cloud is nothing but the community cloud. So the examples for the community cloud is healthcare community cloud, education community cloud. Those are the examples for the community cloud. So the total, there are 4 types of clouds are there: public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, and the community cloud. And also, they are nothing but the deployment models. Public, private, hybrid, and the community model. Now, what are different delivery models are there? Cloud delivery models are there. There are, the cloud computing is providing 3 types of delivery models are there. The 3 types of delivery models I have to explain with an example. There are, in on-premises environment, everything you will take care. In the diagram, I have mentioned that networking, storage, servers, virtualization, operating system, middleware, runtime, and the application. If you are using on-premises, everything you will take care. Suppose if we are using infrastructure as a service, total the cloud delivery models, which is providing 3 types of delivery models. See, I'll mention in the slide. One is infrastructure as a service. Second one is platform as a service. Third one is software as a service. If you are using infrastructure as a service, you no need to think about networking, storage, servers, virtualization. That is, these things are managed by others. Others means who has to manage? Whoever providing the service, that has to manage. The rest of the things, operating system, you have to select it. Middleware, you will take care. Runtime, what type of application you are writing the code, you have to test it, you have to run it, and you are developing the application. That is up to this part you will take care if we are using the infrastructure as a service. If we are using the infrastructure as a service, networking, storage, servers, and the virtualization, you no need to manage. The providers has to manage. That's why I am representing here the different color I am representing. So this color, black color mark I am representing, you have to manage. That is one delivery model is infrastructure as a service. The second type of the delivery model is platform as a service. If you are using platform as a service, you no need to think about networking, storage, servers, virtualization, operating system, middleware. Only you will take care of runtime and the application. Sir, what are the examples for the infrastructure as a service? The examples are AWS, Amazon Web Services, Azure, and Google Cloud. So those are the examples for infrastructure as a service. What are the examples for platform as a service? Up to this, you no need to take care. The others are managed, means the providers will take care. Only you will take care of runtime and the applications. You are writing the code, you have to run the code, and you have to deploy your applications. If we are using platform as a service, the Salesforce, the platform as a service, the example. If we are using the another delivery model, that is another delivery model you are using, software as a service, everything will take care by the providers. That's why I am representing the color is this color I am representing. Networking, storage, servers, virtualization, operating system, middleware, and the application. Everything will take care by the providers. Sir, what are the examples for software as a service? Your Zoom, GoToMeeting, Office 365, and the ERP, those are the examples for software as a service. Everything will take care by the providers. Only you are using the application. You are using GoToMeeting, just you are using the service. You are using the ERP system, you are not maintaining the servers. You are not using the virtual machines. You are not developing the code, just you are using the service in the ERP system. In the Zoom also, you are using the service. With that, I am connecting your online classes. So the software as a service, everything will take care by the providers. Right? Now, in infrastructure as a service, up to this part, networking, storage, servers, virtualization, the others are managed. Others are managed is nothing but whoever providing the service, that person has to take care of those things. Networking, storage, servers, and virtualization. The rest of the things, operating system, middleware, runtime, and the application, we have to take care. Right? So, those are the different three delivery models, sir. Infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. Right? So, in this, I explained that what is cloud computing and what are the advantages of cloud computing and the types of cloud computing. There are providing 4 types of cloud computing. One is public cloud. Second one is private cloud. Third one is hybrid cloud. And the fourth one is community cloud. And it is providing 3 types of delivery models are providing. Delivery models. The 3 types of delivery models are, one is infrastructure as a service. Second one is platform as a service. And third one is software as a service. Those are delivery models are supported. Now, why I am explaining this one is, before I'll switch to the AWS concepts, first you need to know what is cloud computing, what are different types of clouds are providing, what are delivery models are there. See, if you look at this diagram in the delivery delivery models in the infrastructure as a service, up to this part, others are managed. The rest of the things, operating system, middleware, runtime, and the application, you have to manage. Means, if you want to develop the application, you have to choose the operating system, middleware, runtime, and the application. The examples for the infrastructure as a service is AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. They are the examples for the infrastructure as a service. Fine. Now, I'll switch to the AWS. I'll switch to the AWS. The AWS, it is started in the year 2006. Amazon Web Services is a cloud computing service. It's created by Amazon. It's a collection of remote computing services it is providing. It will started in the year 2006. It has a huge data centers are there throughout globally. It is providing their data centers. It is providing their services throughout globally. If you click on this link, it is providing what the reasons are there globally. It is showing the details, right? And also in this slide, I am providing what the free services are providing. If you are creating your AWS account, what are the free services? 12 months of the free service it is providing. What the free services are providing, and what are the free tier, how many hours it is providing, all the details which are there in this link, right? Okay, I'll show you later. So in the certification part, sir, if you are done the AWS, in the AWS, the basic level is foundational level, cloud practitioner. When we join to the companies interviews, when we attend to the interviews, they are asking the certifications also. You are certified in foundational level or associate level. So you are the beginners, you have to attempt the exam after completion of the training, foundational level or at associate level. So in this training, I am providing, the session will be started on 26th, right? I'll tell you the details later at the end of the classes. So at the associate level, those many certifications are there. AWS Certified Solution Architect, associate. AWS Certified Developer, associate level. AWS Certified System Apps Administrator at associate level. So I am providing the training at associate level. And if you want to the certification at the professional level, apart from this, you need to learn some tools. You need to learn DevOps tools, you have to learn. And then you have to attempt the exam at the professional level. And also AWS is providing the certification, specialized certification, AWS Certified Big Data, AWS Certified Alexa Skill Builder, AWS Certified Machine Learning, AWS Certified Advanced Networking, AWS Certified Security, and many more certifications are there in the specialization of the AWS certifications. So I am providing the training, the associate level. But then I have covered the content. What topics we have to cover in this one is, in this training, I'll start the session batch, that is 26th March, 8 p.m. I'll start the session. The fee is 5,000 rupees. Sir, what are the contents I have to cover in this one is, the contents I have to cover on the training classes, the cloud computing basics, I'll tell in detail. That is a basic of cloud computing, services, deployment model, and the introduction to cloud computing, how we have to create your AWS free tier account, what are the limitations, and how many hours it is providing in the 12 months, each and every service I have to explain. And also at the associate level training, I'll discuss the concepts compute service. Under the compute service, I have to cover those many features I have to cover. How we have to create, how we have to launch and connect Linux server, how we have to launch and connect Windows server, how we have to balancing the load, further the load balancing concept is there, and how we have to apply the scaling feature. That is nothing but as per your business requirement, if you want to increase the resources, means the RAM capacity and the CPU and the hard disk capacity. That is nothing but a scale up feature. Scaling, auto scaling, scale up and scale down features I have to explain. And one more feature is their auto scaling concept, right? All those features which are comes under the compute. I have covered on 40 days of training. I'll cover the compute service, the basic services I have to cover at the associate level, and how we have to take the snapshots and the storage concept, how we have to create the S3 bucket, and how we have to upload the objects. There are many features are there in the S3. I'll discuss one by one with hands-on on S3 features. And also in this associate level training, I have to cover identity and access management, how we had to create IAM users, how we had to create groups, how we had to attach policies, how we had to create custom policies, how we had to apply for more authentication purpose, multi-factor authentication at root level and IAM user also, right? And also in this associate level training, I covered the future, how we had to create your own virtual private cloud, how we had to create your own VPC, how to create subnets, how we had to apply the VPC peering concept. All those features I have to explain in the VPC. And analytics, Route 53, right? Database features, security options, application services, SNS concept, SQS concept, all those things at the associate level content, I had to cover the concept in 40 days of training. Now, we'll see one simple example how I explain with hands-on in one by one in the 40 days of the session. For that, in this session, I'll give the demo how we had to launch and connect the Windows server. For that, what are the steps we had to follow? For that, you need the AWS account. You need the AWS account, right? Already I have the AWS account. I'll tell you how we had to create your free tier account also when we join the sessions in my online classes. It is started from 26th March 2024, 8 p.m. Now in this session, I had to explain for demo purpose how we had to launch and connect Linux server. For that, what are the steps we had to follow? I open my AWS account. Already I have the free tier account is there. I had to open AWS login. Click on Amazon Web Services. You had to sign in. For that, we had to enter your mail ID and whatever you are given the password at the creation of your AWS account, that's we had to enter. Here, you need to choose AWS console. This is your AWS account. Those are recently visited services in my AWS account. Recently used services in my AWS account. This is my AWS account. My name is displayed and this is the account number. It is displayed at the top. Here, already I told that the AWS, it has to cover their services throughout globally. In my AWS account, those many reasons which are providing. US East, North Virginia, California, Mumbai region, Singapore, those many reasons are there, right? So you may use any region. You may use North Virginia, Mumbai region, Singapore region, any one we have to select it. But for practicing purpose, you have to select every time only one region we have to select it. So I'm in Hyderabad, I am choosing the nearby, the region I am choosing, the Mumbai region I am choosing. Here in the Mumbai region, how we have to launch and connect your Windows server. But that, what are the steps we have to follow? See, Already I told that the AWS is providing, there are many services are providing. See, at the left side, top services option is there. When we click on services, those many features are there. See that? Compute feature, container, database, those many features are there. But in my training, I have to cover what they are required at associate level training. Those I have to cover the concepts. Already I explained that what the content I have to cover in my associate level training. Right? After completion of my training, you have to prepare properly and you have to attempt the exam also. Right? It is providing the global certification. We can register and we have to write the exam. For that, you need to pay the amount at the foundational level, associate level. For that, accordingly, you need to pay the amount also for the provided AWS. Now, okay, first I'll discuss later those concepts. In this session, I have to launch and connect Windows Server. For that, what are the steps we have to follow? Here at the top services option is there. Here on services option, we have to select compute service. Here in compute service, we have to choose EC2. EC2 stands for Elastic Cloud Computing. EC2 stands for Elastic Cloud Computing. With that Elastic Cloud Computing, if you want to launch the server, you can launch it. If you want to balancing the load, you can balancing it. You can create the security groups also using the EC2. First, in this session, we have to see EC2 dashboard. We observe that how many instances are running? 0. How many instances are there? 0. Key pages are 0. Security group, one security group is there, that is the default security group. Now, I want to launch and connect the Windows server. Means I am connecting the virtual server I am creating the virtual machine and I am connecting it, that virtual machine. For that, we have to open the EC2 service. Here on left side, you need to launch the instant. For that, at the left side, instances option is there. See that. Click on the instances option. Here, you can launch the instant. For that, the launch instant option here is there. Here also launch instant option is there. You can click on here or you may click on here to launch the instant. I am click on here. Then you have to give the instant name. Your virtual machine name we have to give it. I am given the virtual machine name is Windows Server I am given. This you have to copy this and paste it on the notepad. I am given the instant name is Windows Server I am given. The next step is to launch and connect the Windows Server. The second step is you need to choose the operating system image. The image is nothing but you have to select which operating system. You are selecting Amazon Linux, you are selecting Ubuntu, you are selecting Windows, you are selecting Red Hat Linux. As per your requirement, you have to choose the operating system image. That's we call it as Amazon machine image. I am launch and connect the Windows server. That's why I am chosen Windows I am chosen. That the second step, we have to select the operating system. Then, if you see that I am selecting the Windows, if you click on this arrow mark, it is providing free tier. And if you scroll down here, some of them not mentioned the free tier, means they are the paid version. Now, you are the student for practicing purpose, you are using how to launch and connect Windows server. For that, you have to choose the free tier eligible one. I am selecting the free tier eligible one, right? Scroll down. The next step is you need to select the instant type. See, if you are launch the any server, the 3 things are required. Tell me what are the 3 things in the chart option is there. Tell me what are the 3 things are required to launch the server. The minimum, the 3 things are required. Chart option is there. Students, you are there. Chart option is there. You have to utilize the chart. So this is the interaction session. The three things are required. The three things are you need to launch and connect the server. One is a CPU. Second one is a RAM capacity. And third one is a hard disk. These three things are required. Now, but that in the next step is you have to choose the instant type. You have to choose the instant type. In the AWS, in Mumbai region, see how many instances are providing. If you click on this link, see, in the AWS Mumbai region, total 513 instant types are there. As per your business requirement, you have to choose the instant type. If you are chosen T2.2 extra large, it is providing 8 CPUs, 32 GB RAM it is providing. If you are chosen T3.2 extra large, 8 CPUs, 32 GB RAM it is providing. Like that, A1 family is there. Under A1 family, there are many instances are there. A1.metal, 16 CPUs, 32 GB RAM. Like that, it is providing in the Mumbai region, total 513 instant types are there. As per your business requirement, you need to choose the instant type. So you are for practicing purpose, you are using to launch and connect the Linux server. You have to choose T2.micro. T2.micro, it is providing 1 CPU, 1 GB memory it is providing. See that? Your launch and connect the Windows server, it is providing 1 CPU and 1 GB memory it is providing. Now, I am selecting the instant type is T2.micro. How many CPUs it is providing? 1 CPU. How much RAM it is providing? 1 GB RAM it is providing. Then, to launch and connect Windows server, you need to create a key pair. Without key pair, you can't connect your Windows server. For that, you need to create a key pair. If already created key pair is there, you have to select the existing key pair also. Now I am creating the key pair. For that, you can click on create new key pair. You have to give the key pair name is, I am given the key pair name is Windows key. You may give anyone. Copy this one and paste it in the notepad. Fine. Next, here in key pair, you have to choose the key pair type is RSA key pair type. We have to choose it. And private key file format, PEM file format, you have to choose it. Click on create key pair. Key pair is created in my downloads, right? Okay, scroll down. Then the next step is networking. So in the networking, you have to select the edit option. Here, you have to select the default VPC. In upcoming session, that is, you have to create your own VPC also. That we'll discuss on virtual private cloud concepts. Right now, I am chosen the default virtual private cloud I am chosen. I'm not given any subnet preference. In the Mumbai region, there are 3 subnets are there. See that? AP South 1A, AP South 1B, AP South 1C. I am chosen, I am not given any preference. That's why the subnet preference I am not given. If you are given the subnet preference, only on that AP South 1A if you are chosen, your instant will be launched on that one only. I am not given any subnet preference. Auto assign public IP, I have to enable. For our understanding purpose, I am given the security group name is Windows Server Security Group name I am given as SG. Windows Server Security Group. Same I copy and paste it in the description. And we have to note down in the notepad also. Fine. Next. Here, you are launching Windows Server. So the type is RDP, port range is 3389, Here the source type, it is providing anywhere, custom, my IP. You are chosen anywhere. You know the public IP of this instance, you can connect it. You are chosen the custom database, administrator has to enter the IP address. You are chosen my IP address, my system IP address is selected. Only in my mission, I am connecting the Linux server. I am connecting the Windows mission. I am chosen anywhere. Okay. Scroll down. Type is RDP. Port range is 3389. Source type is anywhere. Fine. Now, already I told that to launch and connect the server, the three things are required: CPU, RAM capacity, and the hard disk. Now, I am chosen T2.micro. If you are chosen T2.micro, how many CPUs it is providing? One CPU. RAM is 1 GB. Now, you launch and connect the Windows server, the default storage, it is providing 30 GB, it is providing. 30 GB storage it is providing. That is to install the OS. Okay, scroll down. Right now, I am not giving any advanced details. I am not adding any new volume for this demo. Click on launch instant. The instant is launched. See that success. Click on the instance option. See what is the status, instant state. What is the status? Pending. Pending. Wait for a few minutes, 1 or 2 minutes, then the instant state is running, then we have to connect that instant using my laptop. My laptop. Wait for a few minutes. So I am following the steps. How we have to launch and connect Windows server. Sir, how we have to follow the steps? For that, when we join my session, in my online training session, I am providing pin to pin. What are the steps we have to follow? For each and every concept, whatever I am explaining the concept in the 40 days of the training, I am providing pin to pin steps I am providing. That is for Windows server, the steps we have to follow, those are the steps we have to follow. See that? First, we have to select the region. We have to select EC2 service. Click on launch instances. When we click on launch instance, the first step is we have to give the instant name. I am given the instant name is Windows Server. Then the next step, you have to choose Amazon mission image. That's why I am selecting OS image. Windows I am selecting. You have to choose the instant type. In the Mumbai region, 513 instant types are there. For your practicing purpose, you have to choose T2.micro, we have to choose it. And then to launch and connect the Windows server, you need the key pair. That's why I am creating the key pair. The key pair name I am given as Windows key I am given. Here, to give the key pair name, the special characters does not work. And we have to select the private key file format as PEM file format, you have to select it, right? And we have to click on create key pair. Like that, pin to pin points I am mentioned in this PDFs. Every day I am uploading the PDFs, whatever the concept I explain. For that, what are the steps we have to follow? You have to follow these steps, you launch and connect the Windows server, right? Okay. Now see that in my AWS, what is the instant state? Running. Now, if you move this scroll bar, it is given the details also. What is the instant name I am given? To launch the instant, Windows server I am given. This is my instant ID. The instant state is running. Now, to launch the instant type I am chosen T2.micro. It is providing 1 CPU, 1 GB memory it is providing. I am not given any subnet preference to launch the instant, to launch the mission. In the Mumbai region, 3 subnets are there: AP South 1A, AP South 1B, AP South 1C. I am not given any subnet preference. Default, it is showing automatically. Here, it is taken in this instant in AP South 1A. For this instant, the public DNS, it is showing public IP address. But this mission, I am not using any elastic IP, right? Monitoring, I am not using. That's why it is showing disabled. Security group, I am using. The security group name is Windows Server SG. I am using. See that? Windows Server SG, right? And key name, I am using as Windows key. This is the launch time it is representing. That is, when we select the instant, at the bottom also, it is showing the details. Same details. Instant ID, public IPv4, private IPv4, instant state, public IPv4 DNS, all the details which are showing. Now, I copy this public IPv4 and paste it in the notepad. Okay. Now, I am launch the Windows server in Mumbai region data center. I am not connecting. Now, to connect this Windows mission, to connect this instant, you have to use, you are using Windows operating system. You have remote desktop connection is there. You can use that remote desktop connection. We can connect the Windows server. Or you select the instant. At the top, connect option is there. Click on connect option. Now go for RDP client. You are using Linux operating system. You can download remote desktop file. With that, you can connect your Windows machine also. I'm using Windows operating system. No need to download remote desktop file. And you have the public DNS is there. That's we have to copy and paste it on the notepad. And to connect this Windows machine, the username is this one, administrator. You copy and paste it on the notepad. Fine. Now, to connect this Windows machine, you need the password. I am downloading the key pair is in PEM file format I am downloading. So that PEM file format, you got the password. For that, you click on get password option is there. Here we have to upload private key. PEM file format you are downloaded. You have to upload the key. See, in my downloads, I am downloading the key pair. In my downloads. That is, what is the name I am given? Windows key. Select this one. Click on open. Scroll down. At the bottom, decrypt password option is there. Click on decrypt password. See, you copy this password and paste it here. Okay. Fine. Now, go to the instant. Now, I am connecting this Windows machine using my laptop. For that, you have to use remote desktop connection. So in my laptop, remote desktop connection option is there. You are using Windows operating system. You have also the remote desktop connection. You have to open the remote desktop connection. Here, you need to paste here public IPv4 of your mission. This is the public IPv4. Or you may copy and paste public DNS. This one also. Any one we have to choose it. Public IPv4 or public DNS. Copy and paste it. Click on connect option. Click on connect. You have to enter the username. What is the username is there? Administrator. That's we have to copy and paste it. Password. This is the password. If even single character is missing, then you are not connecting your Windows server. You have to copy this, paste it here. Click on connect option. Click on yes option. Then see, you launch and connect the Windows server. It's taking time. Just 1 or 2 minutes time it is taken. You launch and connect the Windows server. See, it is updating. So everything I am providing. If any queries, send me in the chat box. Chat option is there. So it is a 40 days of online training session. Pin to pin, I have to explore one by one feature. For that, I am providing each and every step in the PDF format. I am providing everyday classes. After completion of the class, I am providing the steps. See, just wait for 1 more minute. Then it is showing the details. At the right side, it is showing the details. Wait for 1 minute. I'm providing in the 40 days of the training. If you join the training, I'm providing pin to pin steps. I'm providing after completion of every day, you got the recording videos, you got the PPTs, right? Whatever on the class I am explaining, you got the PPTs. And at the end of the training, I'm providing technical questions, technical interview questions. And to attempt the exam, how the questions are asking at the AWS associate level. For that, I am providing at the end of the training, after completion of the 40 days of the training, I am providing how we have to attempt the exam. For that, how we have to prepare, right? So see, at the right side, it is showing the details: host name, instant ID, private IPv4, public IPv4, instance size to launch the mission, T2.micro you are chosen, right? So you are chosen T2.micro, it is providing 1 CPU, 1 GB memory, it is providing 1 GB memory, 1024. Now to launch the Windows mission, how much storage is there? That is 30 GB it is providing. See that 30 GB storage it is providing, right? Those are the steps we have to follow, how we have to launch and connect the Windows mission, Windows server, right? Those are the steps pin to pin I have to explain in my PPTs. See that in this one. That is every step I am providing. Here, all the points I have mentioned, how we have to launch and connect Windows server. Windows server. Okay. After completion of your practice, yes, wait. After completion of your practice, if you want to terminate or if you want to stop the instant, wait, just 1 second. Then I can unmute. If you want to unmute, then if you want to terminate the mission, select the instant. Here, instant state option is there. If you click on the instant state, it is showing the options. Stop instant is there. Terminate instant is there. If you are chosen stop instant, that is like shutdowning your laptop, shutdowning your system. If you are chosen terminate instant, completely that mission or that instant is terminated from Mumbai region. If you are chosen stop instant, then in the next day you have to open your AWS account. The instant is there. No need to follow from beginning of the step to ending of the step. Then just we have to start the mission. The virtual mission will be started. Virtual mission is started, right? I'm stopping the mission, right? Uh, Geeta, Geeta Joshi,
Yeah,
unmute your
sir.
mic.
Good morning, sir. Yes, sir. Good
Tell
morning,
me.
sir. Sir, I have one question. Sir, I'm Geeta Joshi, and sir, I am very new to IT field. I am not from IT background,
Okay.
and sir, I'm working on this. Sir, I have Mac laptop. So now, sir, I'm facing little bit difficulty while doing all these things, like
There
opening an
is
account and
no
everything.
difficulty,
So could
madam.
you
For
please
that,
help
there is
me?
no prerequisites are there. Just the
Mm,
Linux basics you need it. And
all right.
whatever the required things, I am providing it in my side.
Mm-hmm.
You are the fresher, you are the basic level, then you have to attempt the training and AWS training. After completion of that, you may apply the jobs also. This is for beginners.
All right.
AWS and the Azure is providing for the beginners.
All right, sir.
Right,
All right,
madam?
sir.
I'll
Thank you so
provide
much.
each and every service. Every day, one or
Mhm.
two services I have to explain. For that, what you need it, I'm providing at the every day end of the session. At the end of the
Mhm.
training, I am providing the interview question, how we had to give answer at the interviews. Interview questions I am
Mhm.
providing. And if you want to attempt the exam at the associate level or at the foundational level, I am providing the
Mhm.
questions also. Question and answers I am providing. And also at the end of the training, after 40 days of the training, whatever I
Mhm.
explain, that is in this session, see that I am explaining how to launch and connect the Windows server. For that, what are the steps we have to follow? With the help of the screenshot also I am providing. That is the explanation screenshot I am providing at the end of 40
Mhm.
days of the training. See how we have to launch and connect the EC2 machine. The
Mhm.
screenshot I am providing. You have to choose the Mumbai
All
region.
right.
And
All right.
madam, you have to speak loudly, madam.
But sir, I'm not in India, sir. I'm staying out of India. So
No
in
problem.
that case, also I need to choose that Mumbai region.
If you are choosing the Mumbai region also, that service is
Mhm.
worked, no problem at all. Wherever you are there, nearby a region we have to choose it.
Sir,
Suppose if
I'm
you
in
are
Bahrain, Gulf
Suppose
country.
you are there in the North Virginia region, we have to choose the North Virginia. Nearby your data center, nearby your region, we have to select it.
All right, sir.
Okay, madam?
So daily videos are you going to provide, or is that
Yes. You may choose any
day-
region, all the services, all the features it is worked out. You may choose the
all
Mumbai
right?
region, you may choose the Singapore region, or you may choose the California, whatever nearby your region, you have to choose it. It will be worked out.
Okay, sir. Okay. All right,
Okay.
sir.
Any queries?
Thank you so much, sir. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Any queries regarding this?
Sir, I'm very like, sir.
Hello?
Actually, no, I am new to all these things. I'm not from IT background,
Yes, yes. Even the
so
freshers also, we have to provide the training, and the end of the training, you can attempt the jobs also. You
all
apply the
right, sir.
jobs.
All right, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Any questions? See, if you have any fee, what is the fee details and all those things, you have to contact this number, this DurgaSoft number. You have to contact it. This providing. I'll send it in the chat box also. If any queries are there regarding fee and all the details, you have to contact the admin people, right? So completely this, my training is in associate level. Associate level training I am providing for this AWS. It is taking 40 days of the training. Okay. Any queries, you feel free and you have to talk with me. If anyone have any queries, this is the interaction session. Completely interaction session. You have to feel free and you have to talk with me. Anyone regarding
Sir,
this?
again, Geeta Joshi. Sir, may I know the timings, please?
Hello.
Sir, again, it's me, Geeta Joshi. Sir, may I know the timings for these sessions, daily session?
That is the timing for this one is 8 p.m. Indian Standard Timing. Accordingly,
8
you
p.m.
need to
Okay, sir.
join wherever you are there.
All right, sir.
Okay. 8 p.m.
Okay.
to 9 p.m.
And so it's a
Regarding
45
any
days course, so
doubts,
after
you
that
have
I
to
can
contact
apply,
the
after
admin
that
people
I can,
also. This is the timing.
okay. Sir, you have said kia we can write the exams, AWS exams, like foundation level, right? After this course.
What, madam? You have to speak loudly. Why? Because your voice is very, very low.
Okay. So, sir, I am saying ki once the course is finished, so we can write the foundation level exam.
Yes, yes. You have to attempt at the foundation level. And if you want to attempt at the associate level also, you can attempt it.
Okay, okay. All right,
You
sir.
need to register for the AWS certification in the portal. Whatever the
Mm-hmm.
fee is mentioned on the portal at the foundation level or at the associate level, you have to pay it as per using your credit card or the debit card. International transaction card, it is required. right?
Mm-hmm.
Accordingly, you have to pay it, and you have to choose the timing also, on what time you are
Okay.
written the exam,
Okay,
right?
sir. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. Anyone have any questions regarding this? Completely, it's hands-on session. 40 days is hands-on session. I'm not focusing the theory concepts. Every concept I have to explain with hands-on only. For that, see, in the previous batches, I'm taking the classes. Those many things I am providing. Around 80 PDFs are there. 80 concepts are there. Each and every concept I have to explain with hands-on. With hands-on. Those 80 PPTs, I'll send it after completion of your classes. Suppose on 26th day, I launch and connect the Linux server. I'm providing the details. Yes, you have to unmute. So please unmute it. Mukesh Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Yes, for the freshers,
So can you hear me?
are there freshers jobs where DevOps? So for the DevOps freshers, it is not recommended. You have to apply the AWS. AWS. So
Okay,
for
sir.
the experienced person, you are working in 1 or 2 years, then you have to attempt, you have to learn the DevOps tool, and you have to attempt at the professional level. You have the 7 years gap is there, then you will give the dummy experience. Then you can attempt it. You have to learn, apart from this AWS training, you have to learn the DevOps tools also. Then you can attempt your jobs.
Fresher jobs are not available, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Say loudly. Mukesh.
Fresher jobs are not available for the gap, whoever are having 7 to 8 years nearly.
So for the freshers, newly joined, completed BTech or the undergraduate level, they can attempt the jobs also. You have the gap is there, 7 to 8 years gap. Then you have to learn the DevOps tool, and then you have to fake experience. You have to submit it, and then you can apply the jobs also. No problem.
So
But
companies want to
accordingly, you
consider,
have to
sir.
practice.
Okay, okay.
So at the end of the training, see in the content of in my AWS training, I am providing some projects also, right? So in the
Yes.
end of the training, you have to practice each and every concept with hands-on, then you can attempt it.
Okay,
If
sir.
you want
Thank
to
you so
apply
much.
the DevOps, apart from this, you have to learn the DevOps tools,
Yes, sir.
right?
Thank you.
So without knowledge of the AWS, you can't learn the DevOps. It's a very difficult. It's a difficult thing. Why? Because in the DevOps, to learn the DevOps concepts, we are using the AWS. Without AWS concepts, you can't learn the DevOps. That's why first you need to learn the AWS.
Getting it, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Any queries? Any queries? Unmute your mic. Chat option is also there.
Hi sir, good morning. I have
Good
one
morning, sir.
question. Good morning. I have one question.
Okay.
I have experience in system administrator. So if I complete this course, shall I get job in AWS?
Yes, you can attempt it. You can attempt after completion of training. You have to prepare well every day, whatever I explain. One day I am taking the class every day. You have to practice 1 hour or 2 hours. Then you can attempt the jobs.
Okay.
My training is sufficient for the freshers and at the middle level,
Okay, sir.
right? You are doing in other IT companies. Your domain is other one. Then you can apply the jobs in the AWS. You can
No,
switch
no.
the cloud
I
environment.
am a technical support engineer,
You are
and
technical.
yes, technical support
Then you
engineer.
can apply the jobs at the AWS associate level administrator. Administrator level you have to attempt. That's why I have mentioned that in the slide.
Mhm.
That's in the slide I have mentioned that.
Okay, sir. I have another one question. If we complete this course, after this completion of this course, shall we attend associate level exams? Any
Yes,
associate
yes,
level?
that's why I'm saying that after
Will you
completion
cover
of
all
any,
syllabus?
that's why I have mentioned that in the syllabus. What content I have covered on the 40 days, that is the syllabus is accordingly associate level, I have to cover the concept. I have covered every day with hands-on, and at the end of the training, I am providing associate level question and answers. In previous, what they are asking question, how the answers are there, I am providing at the end of the training. That is AWS dump I am providing. See,
Okay. Okay,
this
sir.
is this is how the questions they are asking, the answers and the explanation for around 800 pages at the end of training. Means at the end of 40 days of training, I am providing.
I have another one question out of syllabus.
Okay.
Just I want to know, sir. You mentioned the DR in before your name,
What in?
uh, Doctor DR before your name.
Other than India, you are there?
No, no, no. I am Indian. In your name, you mentioned, na, sir, like DR Seshadri.
Yes, Seshadri.
Yes. Why you mentioned Doctor DR? Means I want to know that. I saw your name in website, DR. One
Yes,
minute.
yes.
Huh?
My name is this one.
Okay,
This
okay.
one.
Like this. I
I have
think doctor.
completed
I
my
think
PhD in computer science and engineering.
okay. I think this is doctorate. I like this.
Doctorate I have completed. PhD I have completed in
Yes,
computer science.
yes. Okay. I want to know that, sir. Very good, sir. Thank you. Thank
I have MTech and PhD qualification.
you. Okay, great, great, sir.
I have total 18 years of experience.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions, sir?
Thank you, sir. We will join this course definitely, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, welcome, sir.
Hello.
Mayur,
Uh, yes.
Mayur Chaudhary.
Yes, sir. Hi. Good morning,
Good morning.
sir. So I have a question. Like, I'm already in the IT industry, and I have an experience of 5 years in testing field.
Okay.
What do you think, sir? If I want to switch the job to the cloud, so
Yes, we can
is
switch the
this
job, whatever you are doing the job, we can easily switch it in the cloud environment. We can easily move to the AWS. AWS is the number one cloud platform throughout globally.
okay?
That is 50% our companies are using the AWS.
All right. Okay. So,
Approximately the 50% throughout globally, 50% of the companies they are using AWS.
oh, all
That's
right.
why I'm saying that the AWS is globally number one position. You may easily switch to the cloud environment, then you got better increments and better salaries when whatever you are drawing the salary.
All right.
Okay.
Sir, and yeah, second question is like I don't have a degree related to computer field. So is it fine if I switch into AWS and if I don't have a degree in computer field, or how it goes? Like, do I need to complete a degree before?
No need of a computer degree. Any undergraduate, they may apply the jobs at the cloud environment. They got the job.
Okay.
They got the job. No need of a computer science graduate. They apply the jobs for the AWS or the Azure. So any graduate students, those who have the knowledge about the AWS or Azure or Google Cloud, they may apply for the cloud jobs. No problem. They are getting it. You have a little bit coding knowledge will be required.
Okay.
Right. If you apply the developer job, you need the language, coding skills, you need it. You may apply the administrator level, then no need of that. You have the concepts of all those things, how we have to create your VPCs, all those things. Right. Any graduate student has to apply the jobs after completion of this training, not only the computer science students. Right. Anyone
Oh,
have any questions?
thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, sir. One more question I was having. So that is for experienced candidates
Yes,
and also for
already
fresh.
S3 I have covered in the, I have mentioned in the content also. That is, I have covered the concepts is S3. The many features are there.
No, sir,
Like
my question
I
is,
have
sir,
covered.
for fresher candidates who are applying for AWS jobs and for the experienced guys, so is AWS certification necessary, sir, for getting jobs or for applying for the roles?
When we join the company also, you have the good knowledge about the AWS, then you can attempt it. Certification is, if some companies they are asking, some companies they are
Okay, so
seeing your skills, they can recruit your job also. They are recruiting jobs.
it's not mandatory that AWS certification one must have for getting jobs.
Certification is some extra qualifications, extra benefits you are getting.
Okay.
That is as I have the skills is there, I am the certification. Means they are understanding that you are the well experienced on that domain, AWS.
Okay, sir. So one more question I'm having, that is, the candidate is working on Java field. So
Okay.
if he is applying for this after getting the training of AWS, so if
Okay.
he's applying for AWS jobs, so how can he mention in the resume, sir, that I have both knowledges?
You have to apply AWS developer jobs.
Okay,
You
so
are,
previously I have worked
you
on
are working in
AWS
previously
also, so
Java
that
or you are
I'm
working
having
into
knowledge.
Python environment, then you may apply the jobs where the AWS developer jobs.
Okay, sir. But sir, how to mention in the resume that I have AWS knowledge along with Java?
That is, you have to, I know the AWS developer.
I have working experience also. I need to mention in
If
this,
you
right?
have mentioned the resume, then you may apply the certification also at the basic level or at the associate level. You can attempt the
Okay.
exam.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay. Anyone have that? Anyone have any questions? This is the interaction session. This is the interaction session. Anyone? Okay. Anyone have any questions? So, in my training, you got the benefit at the every day after completion of my class. You are getting recording videos. The first, you are getting whatever the session is there. The recording videos, you got it. Whatever I explain the concept, but that you got the PDFs, the concepts. For example, I am explaining Linux server, launch and connect the Linux server, how we have to transfer the files from your laptop to servers, launched server or the Linux server or Windows server. For that, I am providing steps. With the help of the steps, you have to follow, then your practice is over. For that, every day after completion of my session, you got the recording videos, PDFs, and then at the end of the training, you got the technical questions and how we had to give the answers. That's also I'm providing. And at the end of 40 days of the training, then I am providing AWS dump I am providing, that is in previous at the associate level or at the basic level, how they are asking the questions, how we had to answer it. For that, at the dumps I am providing at the end of 40 days of the training. And at the end of the training, I am providing AWS every concept screenshot I am providing. Screenshots like this I am providing. The screenshots I am providing. Okay. That is a highlighting points. You are selecting the services. Under that, you have to choose the compute, EC2 service. You have to select the launch instant option. You have to give the instant name. Like that, you have to provide pin to pin in the screenshots I have mentioned. This I am providing the technical questions and answers, AWS dump and AWS screenshots. At the end of 40 days of the training, I am providing this. But every day you are getting the recording videos and whatever the concept I am explaining, for that you got the material, right? If anyone have any questions, completely it is taking 40 days training.
Hi, sir. Sir, without DevOps knowledge, only AWS jobs are also available, sir, in the market.
Mukesh, you speak loudly.
Yeah, sir. Without DevOps knowledge, sir, only AWS jobs are available in the market, sir.
Yes, yes, yes. You may apply the administrator level, AWS system administrator level, or the developer level. We have to apply it. You have to know the tools, then you may apply the jobs for the DevOps.
Okay, sir.
Additionally,
Thank you.
those concepts you are learning the DevOps tools you have to learn. If you are using AWS, then DevOps with AWS. You apply the tools you are practicing in Azure, DevOps with Azure. You are working in Google Cloud using the tools, DevOps with Google Cloud. Right? The tools
Okay, sir.
additionally you have to learn. Docker, Kubernetes, hands-on. The tools we have to learn it.
Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sivappa, you had to speak loudly.
It is, sir.
Sir,
Thank you, sir. I got it.
What?
Thank you, sir. I got it, sir. My doubt is clear.
Yes, tell me.
sir, I have one question. What is the AWS associate level certification cost?
That's why I have mentioned that the content, what content are required to attempt the certification level, that is associate level.
Cost for associate level certification cost, sir?
What in?
Certification cost, associate level.
Certification you have to apply individually after completion of the training. Whenever you are practiced well, then you may apply individually to your portal, to your AWS portal. Using your AWS portal, we have to apply the certification.
Okay, will you provide any placement service after completion of this class?
Certification,
No, no, placement service.
that
Job.
is assistance is providing. The
Okay.
DURGASOFT is providing the assistance,
Okay.
right?
And also, will you share any idea how to update resume after completion of this class?
Speak loudly, sir. I have
Resume update details, sir. How to update our resume after completion of this class?
certification point of view.
No, no, resume update.
Resume, we have to add your resume, the AWS skills, we have to add it.
Okay.
You may add the AWS skills.
Okay. Sir.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone? Anyone? Any questions?
No, thank you, sir.
Any questions regarding this? Okay. This is the free seminar. And if you want to continue my sessions, that is with the associate level, then you have to join the online class. It is started from 26th March, 8 p.m. 1 hour daily I am taking the session. Further, the fee is 5,000 rupees. If you have any query regarding the fee and the classes, you have to contact the numbers also. Already in chat also I am providing the numbers. This is the numbers you have to contact it. You have to contact. Okay. If any queries are there, then no questions, then I'll end the session. Chat option is there. And if you want to talk with me, then you can unmute it. Otherwise, I'll end the session. It's completely the 40 days is hands-on. We are given less weightage for the theory. Complete hands-on session. Okay. Thank you. Okay, I'll end the session. Okay, thank you. Thank you. We'll meet on Tuesday, 26th, 8 p.m. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.